Hello and welcome to Craft the World, where almost all of our dwarves are sleeping. We had a bit of a rough time last time. I guess we could make more of this salad. And maybe some sushi rolls? Sushi rolls need stone. Wow, weird. Oh, oops. Let's actually put the... well, I guess we could put more mushroom soup on there. And wait for the sushi to get made. No more orcs or anything around. I'm kind of trying to get a couple more coins here from somewhere. We'll see if we can find any coins from like over here. Hopefully. Possibly, maybe. Well, this is of course going to be very slow going at the moment, with almost everybody in bed, but they are starting to wake up. I would love to get them some body armor, but I think before I can do that, we'll have to reach the advanced armor stage. Another mage's book. That's very nice. Would you like to be a mage? Do we already have a cook? No, we don't. There you go. Can be our cook. And we need another metal staff. More steel. Pistol. Now that does not require a rope as far as I know. Gun muzzle, gunpowder and trigger mechanism. No rope. That's great. Gunpowder though. What do we need to make it? Sulfur. And that is something we can't make. It is something we have to find. Well, I think we may be able to use our archers after all. Even if we can't find any wool in this world. We'll just have to figure out a way to get sulfur. Yeah, the goblins down there don't seem to be advancing on us in any way. So I think they are not going to pose a threat or like, you know, make an invasion. We need to wait for the steel to be taken into the stockpile. At least we'll be able to have another mage for the next monster wave. This is going to be fine. These guys we can deal with. Just not very many of them at once. There seems to be just one down there. It's pretty even going. Help? Yikes. Wow. That was a pretty close call. Let's put some more lights on here. Make our base a little less gloomy. Another tentacle. It's going to provide us with sushi ingredients, so that's nice. There we go. Have we? No, we haven't. There we go. That's the staff ordered. We can get a proper weapon for our second mage as well. That'll hopefully speed things up a bit. The sand is going to fall, but that's fine. More iron and coal. That's great because we do need more iron and coal. So, exactly what we want. Now, if we could just dig up some coins as well. That'd be great. Another tentacle. Yeah, the mages are totally great at dealing with the tentacles. They certainly have the right idea. Stay far away and shoot at them. Yeah, that sand is going to fall, but that's fine. We'll just get rid of it. It was only one tile, so no biggie. Let's get all of this lovely iron. A really nice bit of coal. I'm very happy about that. Oh, the goblin shaman is doing its thing again. That's the thing it did last time as well, only it didn't get caught on video. Oh, beetles. Are we ready to deal with beetles yet? We may not be. Hopefully they won't wake up if we dig there next to them. We did deal with a we did deal with a dragon. Oh yeah, it's doing its thing again and going back down there. Alright. Yeah, we did deal with a dragon, but I don't think we want to wake up the beetles at this point. Another tentacle, they are fine. There are many enough of them there. Let's give our new mage the stuff. There's a lot of coal here, and I think I do want it. Now, what would be the easiest way? Do we do that and dig downwards, or... I don't know. Should we dig this way instead? I think that might be the easiest. Also, we could make another kind of room over here. See about maybe getting that last coin we need as well in the process. It would be nice to get us a hero by the time the next monster wave comes around. Oh, there was a coin. Nice. Fish's book. Sushi's being made. And any moment now, we've got 10 coins. Nice. Let's see about getting us that hero. Oh, we don't have the woodland dwarf here. Ulvards and Magni are both melee fighters, but the paladin, wasn't she a mage and a warrior? So maybe she can cast spells as well. So maybe she can help defeat the dragons. Let's get the paladin. I think I remember her being a mage and a warrior. Oh, drats. Silver ore and wool. That wool, though. I mean, silver ore we can probably find eventually, but I'm not at all sure about the wool. I did not remember that we needed wool for that statue. Well, now we just need to get to 20 coins to get another hero. Probably Magni Hook Catcher. And then we can go see if the goblins have any wool for us. There's one coin already. Oh, iron. Very nice. Another tentacle. Let's dig this way. And then... yeah, that'll work. Do we use a couple of coins to buy us some wool once we get to a couple of coins? Even if we do want to, or even if we do end up using the couple of coins to buy the wool, we'll still have to find silver. And we'll probably have to dig like deeper than like below the goblin place here to find us some silver. So we'll see. We may need to attack the goblins before we can get us a hero. I see that everybody doesn't have a pickaxe. There you go. And you. And we need one more pickaxe. Now everybody's got one. Get that iron. How are we doing here? Oh yeah, we need the firearms completed before we can get to expert armor. I think we already have the stuff we need to make some steel armor for people. Well, now that we've found a large iron deposit. But unfortunately, we have to do the firearms thing before we can get to make steel armor. Ooh, coal. A lot of it. Another tentacle. The mage is getting some target practice. They would have been fine just by the two of them as well, though. Everybody didn't need to pitch in there. That's the great thing about the mages, with the tentacles being rooted to the spot. The mages can just pick them off from a distance. The tentacle sushi is actually a pretty good food, it seems, feeding 4 and healing 100%. So we absolutely do want to get rid of the tentacles when they show up. What do we have here? An empty room with a door. Wonder what kind of reinforcements are going to come through the door. We also have a dragon. I wonder, we did deal with that one dragon rider. Could we deal with that dragon already? There is only one. Something to consider. Wow. There are a lot of these guys down here. We are going to have to go see them eventually. It's too bad that even though we bought the hero statue blueprint, we can't actually make the statue because we need wool and silver. I'm kind of almost tempted. Yay! More possible sushi ingredients. I'm kind of almost tempted to go into the treasure room and see what kinds of reinforcements come through the door. But we are going to have a monster wave in just a bit, so maybe now's not the time. The beetles are sleeping peacefully over there. And we are getting our coal from here. So down here. Do we dare? Is that gold or sulfur? Probably sulfur, right? Because this is not very deep down, is it? It's like just coming up to the silver. So that's probably iron and sulfur, actually, rather than iron and gold. Do we wanna go and take a little look? I mean, that one room there seems completely empty. Oh, another mage's book. I kind of don't want to take any risks right now this close to a monster wave, but once we've dealt with the monster wave, we could go and see if we can get us some sulfur so that we could make some firearms for our archers and also get the progress bar filled up on the firearms tech so that we can get to the steel armor and stuff. Yeah, I think that's going to be our plan. We'll see about the monster wave that is coming in just a few minutes. And then after that, we'll see if we can get that sulfur and make some firearms for our archers. For now, we are just relying on our mages for the ranged damage. But hopefully we can start making some firearms after the monster wave. No silver here either, just rocks. Also, we don't know how dangerous the shaman is going to be, so better not teleport there. At least, not for the moment. And there are no minerals up here, just yeah, the minerals are all going to be down here. Let's take a little look over here. I don't think this is deep enough for anything other than coal, but hey, we could use more coal. Oh, and stone. That's also a possibility at that depth. So, if we go into this room, we should be safe from the dragon still. The only threat is going to be whatever comes through the door. And that is unknown at this point. Yeah, I think I'm starting to kind of formulate a plan here for what we do after the monster wave. Well, we'll probably need to recover, but like once we've recovered from the monster wave, we could potentially go and see what we can loot from that treasure room. See if the whatever comes through that door is manageable for us to handle. And then we could also try and teleport to places where we could possibly get some sulfur from. And see if we can make those firearms. Probably actually firearms first. And treasure room after. So first, we'll see if we can teleport somewhere to get some sulfur and make those firearms. And then, once our archers are properly armed, we'll go and see about that treasure room. Yeah, I think I like that plan. Monster wave is very imminent. I'm not going to give them any more digging orders for now. We'll just we'll see about that after the monster wave. There it comes. Goblins and boars. A lot of them. Oh, orcs too. So are they just going to... Yes, they are. They're going to drop straight here from there. It would be super nice if those boars gave us wool. But they only give us leather and meat. The portal isn't going to help them get to safety, but at least it'll help them teleport from like one end to the other. Fireball. Oh, out of mana. Well, out of mana for fireballs, but not for portals. There we go. That was that. Cool. Anuran. Well, the frogs can be helpful, of course, but I think I'd rather go for somebody like, Magni hook catcher. Let's see what equipment we can make for the new arrival. I guess we'll need more wood to be able to make them a helmet and some shoes. I guess there are a couple of those orcs there. I wonder, can we deal with them? Will they give us coins or other valuable stuff? Let's go and see. Oh, there were 3. Oops. That may be a bit too many. Yeah, we're already in low health. Maybe let's not. Oh, that one was almost dead. Like super close to being dead. Should we try for another attack here? There was that one that was almost dead, and then we'll just have 2. That's 1 left. The fireballs do take a lot of mana though, so gotta be a little bit careful about using them. Most of our dwarves are sleeping again. Yeah. You go to bed too, okay? There we go. We'll just leave that one orc alone. Please? Just stay at a safe distance, okay? Alright. A lot of our dwarves are sleeping once again. I think this is a good place to end the episode. We survived the monster wave and we are recovering here. Once we have recovered, well, I guess we are kind of almost recovered already. At least most of us are. We'll see if we can find a place to get sulfur from. And then we may actually be able to arm our archers in a proper way. That'd be nice. Until then though, thank you so much for spending time with me here on the Mellow. It was lovely to have you. Please remember to be kind to yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day. And I'll see you next time.